Hello and namaskar to Secrets of Living a Full Life. We are here from Management Me School of Confidence, and these are our students. And today we have a wonderful topic. You must have already known about it by the premiere that we set. Well, it's nothing other than rescripting your desires. Rescripting to achieve your desires. So, this is a wonderful topic under the subsection. As you all know, it's a full talks today. That is the secrets of living a full life. And as you all know, FULL stands for fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving. So, if you want to live a fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving life, then yes, please stay tuned with us every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. on my channel, that is Biji Tushar. And do share it with people you think will benefit out of this. And do comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And do mention what are the topics you would like to get us covered every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. So we have with us Tanush Pandi, we have Usha, and we have Vidhi with us today. And many of them are watching online without coming in front of the camera. So, welcome to all of you. So, when you were a child, you must have heard about stories. How many of you have heard about stories? सबने कहानियां तो सुनी होगी, राइट? तो कहानियां सुनते सुनते दादी माँ की कहानियां, मम्मी की कहानियां, आजू बाजू के जो नेबर्स है उनकी कहानियां, एंड कहानी जो होती है ना, एक पार्ट होता था, एसेंशियल पार्ट होता था इवन इन गॉसिप, राइट? हम बहुत सारे लोगों की कहानियां सुनते हैं, तो हमारा दिमाग जो है ना कहानियां सुनने में बहुत माहिर है, एंड इट कैन रिलेट टू स्टोरीज, एंड स्टोरीज कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर वेरियस पर्पसेस. So today the topic is rescripting to achieve your desires. तो आपको सबको पता है कि मूवीज में स्क्रिप्ट होती है, हाँ या ना?
यस.
Right? और स्क्रिप्ट राइटर्स होते हैं, तो जो कहानियां लिखते हैं, तो इसी तरीके से हम सभी भी स्क्रिप्ट राइटर हैं. पूछो कैसे? हाउ आर यू स्क्रिप्ट राइटर्स? हाउ आर
We
यू
write.
स्क्रिप्ट राइटर्स?
We write our lives.
Yes, you write your lives, and every day there is a story going on in your head.
Yes.
Like you might be thinking, after a few years, I am going to be XYZ, and I'm going to be doing XYZ things, right? So there are always stories in our head. Like, for example, when you were a child and you were going out along with your parents, let's say to some place, to visit some place, and there comes a stranger and starts speaking to you. So what does your mother say? What does your mother say?
Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to
Don't
strangers.
talk to strangers. And then you create a story in your mind that I should never talk to strangers because strangers can be harmful. So you have created that story about a stranger, right? आपके दिमाग में आपने वो स्टोरी क्रिएट किया है. इसी तरीके से we keep on telling ourselves a story. For example, Vidhi, when you came to Management Me School of Confidence, Vidhi, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So when you came to Management Me School of Confidence, you created a story inside your mind that I am not lovable. I don't love myself because this happened, because that happened. And there's an entire story to give you the proof of why you come to a statement saying that I'm not lovable. So what are the stories that you tell yourself? I'll give you a recent example. I never get time to check my website. So I've got a few negative comments regarding my website from people. So I said, let me just check into it. And every time I had to speak to the website person, I used to be so tensed, you know, अरे यार उसको मेरे को मैं जो बोलना चाहती हूँ वो समझता ही नहीं है वो. मैं जो भी कर रही हूँ उसको बिल्कुल समझ में नहीं आता. He does not understand English. He does not understand the simple things. So this was a story that I had created in my mind. It's a very difficult task for me to convey my idea to the opposite person, that is a website person, and for him to understand. Because सीधा साधा इंग्लिश भी उनको समझ में नहीं आता. So I have to actually, basic 6 स्टैंडर्ड के बच्चे हैं या 6 साल का बच्चा है, वो लैंग्वेज में जाके उनको समझाना पड़ता है. अब मुझे ये बताइए कि विड्थ का मतलब क्या है और लंबाई का मतलब क्या है. इज लंबाई इक्वल टू विड्थ?
I think yes.
लंबाई मीन्स विड्थ.
लंबाई मतलब वो स्टैंडिंग में लंबाई होता है, लिविंग में वो भी होता है.
अच्छा, हाइट का मतलब क्या है? अब जो
Height
फ्रेम
मतलब
आपको
कितनी
दिख
ऊंचाई
रहा
है.
है, इसका हाइट छोटा है कि लंबाई छोटा है?
हाइट.
हाइट छोटा है ना.
हाँ.
So in layman's terms or in mathematical terms, what will you call this chota length?
Breadth.
Breadth. You won't call it width.
Yeah.
Width will be the thickness. So according to us math students, width means thickness. So he's saying लंबाई होनी चाहिए 90, he's saying width होनी चाहिए 1920 और लंबाई height होनी चाहिए 800. It can never be width and height, no? Width is thickness and height can be equated to breadth. Correct? So ये communication problem से मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि बैनर किस तरह से बनाना है. So I just sat down and I said, what is the story that I'm telling? That these people are not capable, they are not good at doing their work, and I have to spoon feed them. I have to tell them each and everything, and it is really very, very stressful for me. So the story that I told myself regarding the website people or the agency was that they do not know anything, and I created a lot of scenes related to how they gave me the service. Right? So for 4 years, I was in the cycle. So yesterday, I decided, let me rescript my story about them. Let me check out what is it that they don't understand. And for that, I will have to spend time for it. So now I rescripted my story saying, I am connecting to the concerned person. I am writing everything in detail in mail. I am speaking to them. They are understanding. I am giving them one sample. I am checking it with them. And then they are saying that, yes, madam, this is what I want. And then I'm making the rectifications that is required. And my website is being updated. And people are giving me good remarks that, wow, what a beautiful website. And people are telling, okay, we really are very happy to visit your website, and I am getting a lot of leads, and I am getting a lot of people join my sessions. So what did I do right now?
You rescripted your thoughts about the website people.
Correct. Is there somebody who's talking behind? Yeah. So I rescripted my story into a positive one. Correct. So now my focus will be to give them exactly what they want so that my website can be made the best. So like this, we can do a lot of things with our life. So I think we should now invite Usha to share her thoughts on how she rescripted her life and a few pages from her life. So आपके जिंदगी के कुछ पर्चे हमारे साथ शेयर कीजिए ताकि बाकी लोगों को भी समझ में आए. Vidhi, you want, you can go off video if it is not being steady or if somebody is disturbing you. But to the audience, it will be really very disturbing if you keep changing every now and then. Just be there, be still, and tell everybody to go outside the room so that you can pay attention. Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Yes. Usha, we are very eager to listen to how you have rescripted your story to achieve your dreams.
Thank you, ma'am. Stand up for yourself and the world will adjust. Habits make you or break you. We often feel difficult to keep good habits going for more than a few days. With our sincere efforts and motivation. On the other hand, it is difficult to break unwanted habits with all our best intention and feel is stick forever. Do you feel the same? I, Usha, definitely feel so. I used to feel societal demand and fear. I couldn't stand up for myself. For my desires. I used to follow and obey the seen and unseen restrictions, rules, and expectations. And I, what to say, I couldn't give priority to my, I couldn't give priority to my personal work or societal gathering over the societal gathering or functions. I feared to say no. For example, if all are planning to go somewhere and those dates are clashing with my personal important work dates, then also I find it very difficult, or even I can say I couldn't say a clear no. But when I gathered the courage to do something for me, learn something, to upskill myself, to think for myself, again, it was tough time and struggle with my own with my own deeply established beliefs. I doubted, is it possible? Am I sufficient? Will I succeed? What if I fail? And all this, just because of all these are uh, had been fixed in our mind since our childhood, that sabke liye jiyo. So it was difficult to get myself. But now I have decided to stand up for me, to speak for me, and with balancing other responsibilities, of course, and upskill myself. So now I'm getting courage to deny, to say no to a certain extent for some meetings, gatherings. But now I have the courage and I explain myself. I explain myself stop to stop and to don't not to expect the perfection or to go up to the mark. While doing this, doing this, I am feeling ongoing changes and transformations in me.
Wow.
So it is like where there is a will, there is a way.
Correct.
And to sum up, I would like to say that you have to, today or tomorrow, you will have to take first step for yourself to stand up, to speak up for yourself. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful. Give her a huge round of applause. Fantastic. So this is Usha, who's such a great shiro. I would say that she has actually worked on herself, and many times what happens is we remain confined within our stories of falling down, of crashing, of going off our senses, because there are certain things that happen and we know that we need to get out of our comfort zone, but we cannot. So instead of putting yourself into that story of being a loser, she decided to change her story and become a winner. So much so that it was very difficult for her to come onto the screen and speak to people. So the entire personality development level 1 and level public speaking level 1, she did by being behind the screen. So I am so thankful and grateful to you, Usha, for having the guts and the courage where you have proven to the world that yes, if a woman desires, she can speak for herself and the world will adjust. So you have to be sure about what you want in life. Life is just a reflection of what you throw out to life. So
Yes.
since you have decided that, you want to make that difference to your own life, just imagine this one change in you will help many other women out there who are not speaking for themselves, who are not speaking for their rights, who are not even agreeing to themselves. So I think the story that you was telling yourself was more about, like, trying to convince yourself that you aren't doing anything wrong.
Miss, I struggled a lot to break my comfortable captivity.
Oh, superb. I loved comfortable captivity. So it's like saying that a bird is in a cage and it's comfortable there because every day it is getting food to eat and everything. The only thing is it does not know how high it can soar.
I don't
So
want
you,
to be confined.
yes, so you want to come out of your captivity. And actually, do you think it was the society who was captivating you?
No, with that, my beliefs also were.
Yeah. So
Because
these
since
beliefs,
our childhood, we were taught
yeah, grandma
सबके लिए
stories.
जीना. Yes, yes, yes.
हाँ, लड़कियों को बाहर नहीं
Myself
जाना
is the
चाहिए.
myself is the last.
माई सेल्फ इज द लास्ट. सबकी सेवा करो, है ना? सेवा हमको करना चाहिए, बट नॉट टू एन एक्सटेंट दैट यू स्टाइफल योर सेल्फ और
But that
यू आर
is
नॉट हैप्पी विद इन.
not called seva. That is a duties or responsibilities, we can say.
Yeah, duties and responsibilities, yes, but the first duty that you have to yourself is to be happy within you.
This was
And you
not taught.
can't give something that you don't have.
This is not taught.
Yes. So दूसरों की जय से पहले खुद की जय करना, वो गाना है
अब
ना?
सी अब सीखेंगे.
हाँ, राइट. वो गाना हम एक्चुअली स्कूल में गाते थे. दूसरों की जय
आफ्टर
से.
प्रेयर.
हाँ, वो
आफ्टर
स्टार्ट
प्रेयर.
कैसे होता है?
हमें इतनी शक्ति देना.
Then that.
Oh, wow, that is Neha, another awesome
Yes,
person.
अंकुश
इतनी
मूवी.
शक्ति हमें दे न दाता,
दाता मन का
मन का
विश्वास
विश्वास कमजोर होना. वंडरफुल, वंडरफुल. सो इतनी शक्ति के साथ नेहा तो अनप्रिपेयर्ड है, बट नेहा, आर यू रेडी टू कम ऑन द वीडियो?
स्क्रीन.
आर यू रेडी टू कम ऑन द स्क्रीन
No,
or behind the?
I'm not well because the online class that's I'm attending.
I know, I know. So I will share a little bit about Neha, who's also a wonderful person, and how she rescripted herself out of an adversity. She looked at the adversity as an opportunity to go beyond what was asked of her. So she went through a very difficult time, but she took up that difficult time as a challenge and she pushed herself against the wall, did what was required, and did not think कि ये मेरे को क्यों हुआ. I don't think she has ever complained about it. Isn't it, Neha?
Yeah.
She has never complained about it, but she
Even
was
I
so
don't have regret.
yeah.
Even I don't have a regret for anything.
She doesn't have a regret on what happened to her. And she's a superb survivor. And she's such an awesome person. I felt so connected to her because of her purity. She has a very pure heart and she wants the best for everyone. If I go to speak about her, this entire session would not be enough. But I pray that she gets well fast and comes back to our classes soon. so that we can hear a lot of chirpy stories from her. So, whatever happened in her life was a story which she decided to rescript. मेरे साथ अगर आज ये हुआ है तो मैं इस कहानी को बदल देती हूँ. जो लोग सोचेंगे मेरे बारे में उस चीज को मैं बदल देती हूँ. And she started scripting her own journey of surviving from the situation that she was into. And today, by God's grace and her willpower and her dedication and her discipline in eating, discipline in maintaining her things, discipline in taking her medicines, she is a strong survivor and she talks about, never giving up. So
And
if I could give an award to her, it would be a never give up award. So
I
these
think
are wonderful
the
people.
past karmas which we are surviving. That's nothing else.
Oh wow. So you must have done lot of good karmas that you've got such beautiful people in your
Yeah.
life.
I'm blessed in this life. My
Wow.
goosebumps are coming.
Wow. See, she's only talking about blessing, she's only talking about gratitude. And I don't think how many of us would have taken what she has gone through in our life with this grace and determination as Neha does. So hats off to you, Neha. And after meeting you, Neha, I have decided never to complain about anything. So thank you.
That's a lot. Yeah. It's mean a lot. It's mean a lot.
Yes. So I'm sure Tanush, she has inspired you also. I'm taking you now. How did you feel when you heard about Neha and how she has scripted her story to achieve her desires?
First, I thought it was really hard, and then I realized that it's all about dedication and wanting the improvement.
Correct.
And she has done that, and it's like amazing. I honestly, even I also was thinking the same thing where I don't want to complain about much anymore.
Ah, I'm sure Usha reflects these same sentiments. So, thank you, Neha, for being a part of this, for being in our life. And everybody who comes into your life teaches you something. So learn from everyone. And yes, the audience who are watching, please remember there is no difficulty from which you can't get an opportunity. So if you are in a difficult time, say thank you. Let me look at the opportunity that is there, and I'm not going to give up. That's a message that you can carry with you from today's session today. Yes. So let's see what Tanush has to say. Let me know, Tanush. What do you feel about rescripting your stories to achieve your desires?
Ma'am, have you ever gotten off an auto only to find out that you don't have the exact change to pay him with and he does not have Paytm too? You are then at a standoff with him to decide who gets the extra 5 rupees.
Yes, many times. And mostly it happens. So I have tried my way out and I give the chai wala 100 rupee and say, "Mujhe jaldi jaldi 60 rupees de do." I have to give the change to him. So that's become a habit now and he's very happy with me. But
All
it's
of
been
us
a
have
very
had
odd
our
situation. वो मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है अब क्या करूं अब क्या करूं. It is very odd situation,
exactly
embarrassing. Yeah.
who gets the extra 5 rupees.
Yeah, actually.
I
So,
always do.
as you
I
can
always do.
Neha, you're saying something?
I always give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rupees extra. My teacher teaches us ki you should always give the extra money to the vegetables wala and auto wala, whoever the needy. You will never
Correct.
get stuck anywhere.
Okay.
wow.
So I agree to the point that we should not bargain with these people, but I don't think giving that extra would be right.
That become the blessings.
Okay.
And मेरे को कभी भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ कोई ऑटो मतलब मैं नीचे उतरू सामने ऑटो मिल जाता.
Okay. Great. So another one thing to learn from you, Neha. Yes.
As you can see, all of us have a fair share of money problems and money opinions. and want to change our perspective about money? Well, I was reading a book named Invest in Your Attitude by Peter Cowell, where I had read something interesting that I wanted to share. He and his wife had struggled financially in the early years of their marriage. We are poor, but we have love, is something they would often recite to get through the lean times. It was not until they attended an educational seminar on becoming financially focused that the author realized that they had been filling their minds with certain beliefs. They had chosen to spend the money that they don't have and then programmed their minds to believe that they were poor. The authors and his wife had decided to make a change. They scrapped their old saying and started to think and say, "We are rich and we have love." Within weeks of continually reading the phrase, they noticed steady improvements in their financial situation. They had finally become financially focused just by rescripting their thoughts. Our words are the architects of our desires. So tell me, do your thoughts need rescripting? If so, do share some of your mantras in the comment section below. Thank you. Ma'am, you're on mute.
Miss, you are mute. Miss, mute.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So I'm sure many of the people in the audience would like to take more inputs from you regarding money, because पैसा पैसे से दुनिया घूमती है, नहीं? क्या बोलते हैं वो?
चलती है, चलती
चलती
है।
है, हाँ हाँ हाँ, हम तो घूमते हैं ना, इसीलिए हम चलते नहीं है। सो पैसे से दुनिया चलती है, तो सबको पैसा चाहिए, सबके लिए पैसा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। बट जिस तरीके से आप पैसे से बात करते हो, इसके ऊपर आपका फाइनेंशियल बैकग्राउंड होगा। कभी भी पैसे को कोसना मत। जैसे तनुष ने बताया, तनुष, व्हाट वाज दैट, लाइक दिस फैमिली वाज टॉकिंग इन अ पर्टिकुलर टोन रिगार्डिंग मनी and particular words. So can you just say that again?
So, to get through the lean times of their marriage, they used to say, "We are poor, but we have love."
Okay, we
Which
have
was
poor.
actually
हमारे पास पैसा नहीं है तो क्या है, हमारे पास प्यार है। बट भैया, प्यार को
exactly.
बरकरार रखने के लिए पैसे की जरूरत होती है। So
They had been filling their minds with certain belief. They were subconsciously creating their mindset that they are poor. But after they attended an educational seminar, they realized that they are they realize all these things and decided to make a change. And just by thinking that they're rich, they started making steady improvements. Started second guessing every purchase they made, and that helped a lot.
वाह। सो इनका कहने का मतलब ये है कि वो हमेशा बोलते थे कि हमारे पास पैसा नहीं है पर हमारे पास प्यार है। तो आप जो बोलोगे वो सच होगा, बिकॉज भगवान तो सिर्फ बोलता है तथास्तु। तो जब आप बोलते हो कि हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है तो क्या हुआ? हाँ जी,
Your words had very much power.
यस। लाइक द लास्ट सेंटेंस जो आपने बोला ना तनुष, कैन यू रिपीट दैट लास्ट
Yes, ma'am.
सेंटेंस? हाँ।
Our words are the architects of our desires.
Our words are the architect of our desires. मतलब जो आप अपने इच्छाओं को पूरा करना चाहते हो, तो जो शब्द आप यूज करते हो, इसके ऊपर ध्यान दीजिए। जैसे ये कपल थे, वो कहते थे हमारे पास प्यार है, हमारे पास पैसा नहीं। तो हमेशा के लिए आपके पास प्यार रहेगा पर पैसा नहीं रहेगा। और फिर उन्होंने जब ये रीस्क्रिप्ट किया, जो वो बोल रहे थे उस शब्दों को उन्होंने चेंज किया, तो उन्होंने ये कहा कि वी आर इन लव एंड वी आर रिच। हाँ,
Yes,
हमारे
miss.
पास बहुत पैसा है, हम बहुत अमीर हैं और हमारे पास बहुत पैसा है, जो कि उस समय पे शायद सच नहीं था। बट उसके बोलने से, दोहराने से, उनको छोटे छोटे चीजें भी जब वो लेते थे तो दो बार सोचते थे, और उनके लाइफ में बहुत सारे पैसे आने लगे। तो आप जिस चीज के ऊपर फोकस करोगे वही चीज बढ़ेगा। तो अगर आप बोलोगे कि आपके पास बहुत पैसा है, आप अमीर हो और आपके पास प्यार है, तो ये सच होगा। तो आज से शुरू कीजिए ये बोलना कि मेरे पास प्यार भी है, मेरे पास पैसा भी है, और प्यार और पैसा दोनों से बहुत मजा आता है। सो आप बोलना तो शुरू कीजिए, और 21 दिन तक अगर आप बोले और आपके फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट में बढ़ोतरी नहीं हुई तो मुझसे मिलिए। और अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आप उस बढ़ोतरी को और बढ़ाना चाहती है तो भी मुझसे मिलिए। राइट। सो आप जो सोचते हैं, आप जो बोलते हैं वही सच होता है, तो क्यों ना हम ऐसे बोले जो हम चाहते हैं, ना कि हम जो नहीं चाहते हैं, क्योंकि आप हमेशा सच रहते हैं। सो यू आर ऑलवेज राइट। एंड जैसे तनुष ने कहा, यू आर, योर वर्ड्स आर द आर्किटेक्ट ऑफ योर डिजायर्स। मतलब आप जो चाहते हो उसके बारे में अच्छा बोलो। आप जो जहां तक पहुंचना चाहते हो उन चीजों के बारे में अच्छा बोलो। सो हमारे दिमाग में बहुत बार ऐसा बोला गया था ना कि जो लोग अमीर होते हैं उन्होंने बदमाशी थ्रू ही पैसे बनाए होंगे। ये सुनिए आपने बात,
Yes, yes, yes,
राइट? उन्होंने
yes,
बदमाशी की
yes.
होगी तब वो पैसे मिले हैं उनको। तो नेहा, क्या आप सोचते हैं ऐसे?
नहीं,
नो मैम,
no, ma'am.
हम इंटीग्रिटी से भी पैसे बना सकते हैं,
हम तो मैं
जरूरी
अपना
नहीं।
बेस्ट बोलती हूँ, जो हम बोलते हैं, जो सोचते हैं, वही सच्चाई है।
मैं, आप फिर से दोहराओगे आपने क्या कहा?
जो हम बोलते हैं, जो हम सोचते हैं, वही सच्चाई है।
हाँ, there is no reality except the one that you create through your words,
या
your thoughts, and hence your deeds.
या
So, what you're thinking? Are you thinking about positivity? Are you scripting the words that you use every time? Are you talking to yourself in a positive manner?
ना
ये सभी,
पॉजिटिव माना। मुझे रेकी करते करते 10 साल हो गए, तो मैंने मेरे टीचर से बहुत कुछ सीखा कि शब्दों में बहुत ताकत होती है।
yes, शब्दों में ताकत होती है।
जो आप
एंड
बोलोगे वही पाओगे।
राइट, आप जो बोलते हैं वो सच होता है, इसीलिए जो भी आपको बोलना है सच ही बोलना। तो बहुत बार जब मैं आशीर्वाद
अगर
देती हूँ
आप
किसी को,
नहीं बोल सकते, चुप नहीं रह सकते हो, अगर आप में ताकत नहीं, आप
मैंने
बड़बड़
सुना
बड़बड़
नहीं।
करो।
नेहा, नेहा, एक मिनट, मैं चुप रहती हूँ, आप बोलिए, मैंने सुना नहीं।
अगर आप मेरी टीचर बोलती है, अगर आप चुप नहीं रह सकते, आप में अपने आप में कंट्रोल नहीं है, तो अपने आप के मुंह को सील लो, चुप हो जाओ, बोलना बंद कर दो।
यस।
एटलीस्ट
अगर आप
गलत मत
अच्छा,
बोलो, गलत मत बोलो।
करें, अगर आप अच्छा नहीं बोल सकते तो चुप बैठिए,
या
और अगर आप बोलोगे तो आप अच्छा ही बोलो, मीठा ही बोलो,
या फिर मत ही बोलो।
या तो फिर मत बोलो।
या
क्या आज हम यहाँ पे ये कसम खा सकते हैं कि अगर हम कुछ बोलेंगे, हम अच्छा ही बोलेंगे, मीठा ही बोलेंगे, और अगर हम मीठा नहीं बोल सकते तो हम चुप बैठेंगे?
हम्म,
राइट। देखो, वापस मैं
दैट्स
टीचर
वेरी
की
इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट्स
औकात पे
वेरी
आ
इंपॉर्टेंट।
गई। सबसे वचन लेती हूँ कि भाई आप जो भी बोलो, अच्छा बोलो, मीठा बोलो, सबके खुशी के बारे में बोलो, सबके लिए अच्छा बोलो, या तो फिर आप चुप रहो। सो बट चुप रहने से भी आपकी एनर्जी दूसरों तक आती है। आपको लगता है कि आपने कुछ बोला नहीं, आपके दिल में कुछ गलत है, पर आप बोल रहे बहुत अच्छी
मगर
अच्छी
वो
बात।
20-25% आती है, 100% नहीं आती ना।
100% क्या नहीं आती?
नेगेटिविटी
Fights.
100%, जो मुंह से बोल रहे हो 100% जाती है। अगर आप नहीं बोलोगे, खाली सोचोगे, तो 25,
उतना
30, 40% आएगी।
हो। सो जो डैमेज आप कॉज करना चाहते हो वो आप बोल के
कम
पूरा
होगा.
डैमेज करते हो, और ना बोल के आप कम डैमेज करते हो।
यस,
बट मैडम, एनर्जी तो रहती है, हाँ?
ये आपका थॉट प्रोसेस है कि एनर्जी रहती है। अगर आप अपने दिमाग को स्ट्रॉन्ग कर लोगे ना, कोई नेगेटिव एनर्जी नहीं।
करेक्ट,
इट्स
वेरी
इट्स
करेक्ट।
इट्स ओनली इन योर माइंड।
Yes, everything is in your mind, and it is up to you to rescript what you really desire for. पर यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम आपको नहीं लगता है कि तनुष, आपको ऐसे आता है कभी कभी हमको पता ही नहीं होता है कि हमको क्या चाहिए, तो हम क्या स्क्रिप्ट करेंगे?
They are kids, they are learning still, and we are at
अभी
50, so we have
या
learned a
वन
lot.
मिनट, वन मिनट, नेहा, लेट मी स्पीक टू तनुष। यस।
लाइक यू सेड मैम, हाँ अभी आगे का सोचा नहीं क्या करूंगा अभी। आई डोंट नो क्या व्हाट द फ्यूचर होल्ड्स फॉर मी। आई जस्ट नो
हाँ,
व्हाट फील्ड आई वांट टू टेक, एंड दैट्स ऑल आई एम गोइंग विद राइट नाउ। आई जस्ट होप कि some inspiration will strike and I will know what I want to do. for the rest of my life.
Exactly. So when many people come to me and ask and tell me, मैडम confusion है, तो हम obviously psychometric assessments हम करते हैं, जो आपके लिए भी कर सकते हैं, जहाँ पे आपको establish होगा कि is engineering only the field that I want to take, and if it is engineering, then which engineering will be more suitable for me. तो इसके लिए हम लोग एक असेसमेंट भी करते हैं जिसका नाम है साइकोमेट्रिक असेसमेंट्स, और इस असेसमेंट्स पे आपकी पर्सनालिटी स्टाइल, आपका बिहेवियर पैटर्न, आपका मल्टीपल इंटेलिजेंस और आपका लर्निंग स्टाइल जो है वो मालूम पड़ता है। तो इस तरीके से हम लोग कोलैबोरेट करके आपको बताते हैं कि भाई these domains will be good for you. So once you realize that, you will be able to create or know which is the exact field that you should be in. So there is no what you say no confusion in your mind. फिर कोई confusion नहीं है, फिर पूरा you can get into it. Like one of my students, Nikhil Vasudevan. And Nikhil, if you're watching here, I want to tell you one thing, that I love you very much and I'm very proud of where you have reached today. So he came to me when he was I think in 10th or 9th, and we did his psychometric assessments and we realized that science is what he will be doing well in. He took up science, then he joined for the integrated course to do his engineering, and he was getting around 85 to 90% in his prelims. But unfortunately, in 12th standard, he got just 65 or 70%, which did not qualify him for the next level exams, competitive exams. And he was so shocked and he didn't know what to do. So we went back to the psychometric assessments and checked out what he could do better. And we found that data science was something that would be really suitable for him. And he enrolled for the data science program at SP Jain Institute. Today he is at Australia, and he is working, as well as he is amongst the top 5 students in his class, and he will be graduating this year. And he is also the richest boy in his class. He lives in a 1-bedroom hall kitchen, and he has his own apartment, and he is also earning very well as a manager at Woolsworth. So I'm so very proud of him. So this is all because of the assessments that we did much earlier, so that a path was carved for him, and he followed that path, and we are so proud of him today. So I did the same thing with my son also, who was very much interested in football, and he wanted to take science. So I knew that he is not a very hardworking person. तुम्हारे जैसा तानुष वो इतने घंटे बैठ के पढ़ाई नहीं कर सकता. I had to literally make him sit in a chair and tie him up so that he doesn't get up, because 10 बार हाथ पैर उसको घुमाना पड़ता था. So then we did his assessments and we found that arts is something that he can do along with being the captain of the football team. And he pursued that. And after that, eventually he did his psychology, all 6 papers. And he was very much interested in it, did very well. And after he graduated, he said, enough of psychology, I'm not doing it anymore. And my heart fell and I said, my God, क्या करना है? नहीं, मुझे पता नहीं है मुझे क्या करना है, पर कुछ तो कर लूंगा. So I just want a year to figure out things. Just imagine that educationist in me was very hurt. बहुत बुरा लगा, बहुत टेंशन था, बहुत एंजाइटी थी. But then I had to give him that time, and today he is doing masters in UK in psychology, mental health therapies. So again, we come back to psychometric assessment and why it is such a beautiful tool to understand which career is best suited for you. Another example is we had one more person, my own niece, whom she has a academy now, a dance academy, which is called as Nirvana Dance Academy. And she's doing her master's from Nalanda University in dance, that is in Bharatnatyam. And I'm so proud of her. So when she did her 12th standard, I told her, see, you are made for the stage and dance is something that you should be into. So get into it. She says, no, dance से थोड़ी ना career होता है. बहुत सारे लोग होंगे और parents अगर देख रहे हैं, please remember, dance से career बनती है. Yes, बनती है. So she said, नहीं, dance से थोड़ी ना career होता है. I will do BMS. I said, okay, fine. The next best was BMS for her. And she did her PMS. She worked in a production house, but she said, Vijay aunty, kuch to gadbad hai. I'm not enjoying myself. I want to go back to dancing. Okay, fine. Then she rejoined Nalanda from first year, and she trained herself 3 years. She did her graduation in dance, and now she's doing her masters in dance, and she has her own academy. So कहने का मतलब ये है कि today's world there are so many assessments and they're purely scientific. So why not use it and find your right career rather than experimenting, going through the trauma, and going through so much of stress? Why to do that, right? So a path can be made for you, a career path can be shown to you, and you will know which is the domain in which you can really do well. And we do this also for adults, for directors, VPs, managers, to know what are the areas that they need to work on to, so that they are able to create more wealth and abundance for their organizations. So thank you, Tanush, for bringing this out. थोड़ा सा promotion भी हो गया यहाँ पे जो मैं सोचती नहीं हूँ कभी करने का, बट आई थिंक द यूनिवर्स हैज सेंड मी दैट मैसेज दैट और भी बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिनको ये सब प्रोडक्ट से फायदा होगा. सो प्लीज कीप वॉचिंग अस, एंड वी विल बी ब्रिंगिंग रियली रियली offbeat topics to you, and would love to have you in our sessions too. So like, share, comment and subscribe, and do tell us what topics you would like us to discuss on. Otherwise हम तय कर लेंगे. And see you all next Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. And you know where? At Vijay Tushar's YouTube channel. Stay blessed. Yes, we have finished much early today, na?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, this is amazing. Oh, I do have one more person here with whom we are going to experiment. Vidhi, are you there? Vidhi,
हाँ मिस.
आ जाओगे जरा मैदान में?
हाँ
थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड का आवाज बंद करने को बोलो. हाँ.
हाँ
यस. विधि, अभी रीस्क्रिप्टिंग के बारे में आपको क्या पता चला?
मिस समझ में आया लेकिन थोड़े वर्ड्स नहीं मिल रहे.
हाँ, इसका मतलब ये था कि आप अपने आप से जो स्टोरी बोलते हो ना, उस स्टोरी को अगर आप बदलोगे तो आपकी हकीकत बदल जाएगी. जैसे कि एक चीज आपको बोलना ये जरूरी है कि आई एम लव्ड एंड रिस्पेक्टेड बाय ऑल. क्या बोलो?
I am loved and respected by all.
Yes. I am loved and respected by all. Everybody can say this every time. And keep saying this. I'm loved and respected by all. I achieve all my dreams and aspirations. I am the best. Yes, I am the best and I deserve the best. And I give my best. So all together, can we end this session by saying these affirmations? I am the best.
I am the
I am the
best.
best.
I am
I
I
the
am the
best.
deserve the
best.
best.
I
I
deserve
I
the best.
deserve the
Deserve the
best.
And I give my best.
And I
And
give
And
I
I
my
give
best.
my
I give my
best.
best.
Once more. I'm the best.
I am
I
the
am the
best.
best.
I am the
I
best.
deserve the best.
I
I
deserve
I
the
deserve the
Deserve
best.
And I give my best.
and
And
And I
I
give
give
my
my
Give
best.
my
best.
best.
Once again. I'm the best.
I
I
am
am
the
the
I am
best.
the
best.
best.
I am the
I
best.
deserve the best.
I
I
deserve
deserve the
the
best.
best.
And I give my best.
And
And
I
I
And
give
I
my
give
best.
my
I give
best.
my best.
So be it, so be it, so be it. Done, done, done. So
Thank
these
you.
are affirmations which are very powerful. एक और बात कहना चाहती हूँ. अगर आप देख रहे हैं मुझे, मैंने चश्मा नहीं पहना है, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think I wore specs till around 30 years of age. And I got it in ninth standard or something. So from ninth standard to 30 years of age, I used to wear my spectacles. And one fine day, when we had the annual day in school, and as the vice principal, I had to give the vote of thanks. तो मैंने बोला, अरे यार चश्मा पहन के ना थोड़ा बुड्ढी लगूंगी, तो मैं चश्मा नहीं पहनना है. I want nice photographs coming out. So I remember I was standing at the lectern, and मैंने चश्मा नहीं पहना था, उसने सामने से लाइट बंद कर दिया. And I had to give the speech. So I couldn't read anything, but I spoke from my heart. एंड आई सेड या इस बार बहुत अच्छा फोटोग्राफ्स आएगा. एंड उसके बाद में I had to go home. So I was searching for where I kept the specs. I couldn't find it. I did not know where the specs was. बहुत सर्च किया, नहीं मिला. अब मैं गाड़ी लेके आई थी, अभी गाड़ी ड्राइव करना है अकेले. सो एंड इट इज नाइट 10:30 PM. तो अब जाऊंगी कैसे? और अगर घर पे फोन करके बोल दिया कि मेरा चश्मा मिसप्लेस हो गया है, तो बोलेगा 10,000 का चश्मा तुमने मिसप्लेस कर दिया, डांट सुननी पड़ेगी. तो मैंने बोला कि मैं नहीं बताऊंगी किसी को. अब जाऊंगी कैसे? एंड इफ आई टोल्ड समबडी दैट आई मेरे को कुछ दिखता नहीं है बिना चश्मे के, पीपल वुड नॉट अलाउ मी टू ड्राइव. तो मैंने किसी को कुछ नहीं बोला और भगवान भरोसे गाड़ी चलाया, धीरे धीरे चलाया. Luckily, I could see at least, पता नहीं किधर से मुझे वो sight and vision मिला. I went on affirming to myself, I have great vision and eyesight. I have great vision and eyesight. ऐसे pray कर करके घर के compound में पहुंच गई. पहुंचने के बाद मैंने बोला thank God you brought me till here. मैं बोला अब जाके घर पे बताऊं कैसे? तो किसी को कुछ बताया नहीं. दूसरे दिन भी nobody knew obviously because मैं हर वक्त चश्मा नहीं पहनती थी. So nobody knew that my specs are not there. Then in the morning I had to tell everyone कि ऐसे ऐसे हुआ करके. अब क्या करूं, गाड़ी तो ऑलरेडी पहुंच गई तो डांट नहीं खाई मैंने. But then after that I decided that my coach had told me the power of affirmations. And I said, नहीं, मैं अगर affirmations use करूं, maybe this is the sign from the universe that I have to stop using the specs. So as a science student, obviously I am going to find out the root cause. मतलब इसका लॉजिक क्या है, स्पेक्स नहीं यूज करने का लॉजिक क्या है. So I found out, and then my coach told me, Bichi, when you use the specs, no, it's like having crutches. जैसे आप क्रचेस के साथ आपको चलने का आदत हो, तो क्रचेस के बिना आप चल नहीं सकते, राइट? एक आदत बन जाती है. तो उसी
Yes,
तरीके से जब आप चश्मा डालते हो, तो what the lens does is it corrects your vision and makes the image fall exactly on the retina. Because you must be knowing, Tanush, either the eyeball is flattened or it is elongated. So if it is
yes,
flattened
yes.
or if it is elongated, accordingly you have hypermetropia or myopia. That is दूर का चश्मा या नजदीक का चश्मा. सो क्या होता है ना, वो अपन चश्मा डालते हैं तो आईबॉल है ना फिक्स्ड हो जाता है. आईबॉल जब फिक्स्ड हो जाता है ना, तो इट बिकम्स वेरी रिजिड. इट कैन नॉट चेंज द शेप टू एडजस्ट योर फोकल सेंटर at the exact point where the image can be formed at the retina. ये साइंस है इसके पीछे, ठीक है? तो I said, wow, this is what I understood. Now, how do I make my eyeballs flexible? There is one method which is called as Bates method, by gazing into the flame till the water comes out of your eyes. This was one thing that I had taught one of my students. Her name is Manasvi, I think, not Manasi. Mansi, Shweta. No, I don't remember her name. So using that to reduce, or she had a kind of eye disorder which would only go on progressing with age. So I had given this method to her so that the number did not progress. It remained constant. It did not reduce, but it remained constant. So all these things, were signs to me saying that, Bichi, now it's high time to remove your specs. So I do this eye exercises. All those who are watching, please, I'm giving this free of cost to everyone. Please utilize it. In the morning, सवेरे उठ के आप उठिए और आपके आंखों में अपना खुद का थूक लगाइए. Use your own spit to put into your eyes early in the morning, and after you have brushed, you can clean it off. Second, use as much coriander as possible. हमारे घर में 24/7 कोरिएंडर होगा. Carrots if possible. So ये दो चीजें आपको रोज खाना है. Thirdly, आपको आई एक्सरसाइजेस करने हैं ताकि आपके आई बॉल्स फ्लेक्सिबल रहे. सो यू कीप योर क्लॉकवाइज, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, आई रोटेशन, देन अप डाउन साइड साइड. सो ये सब जब आप करेंगे ना, तो आपके आई साइट और आपका विजन जो है वो सही रहेगा। इसके साथ में what you have to do is, I think it's a fourth or fifth thing. So इसके साथ में आपको affirmations करने। affirmations मतलब मंत्रा के जैसा। You have to say, I have great vision and eyesight. I have great vision and eyesight. I have great vision and eyesight. At least 21 times in the morning and 21 times in the night. So ये सब मैं करती थी एंड आज भी मैं देख सकती हूँ। कभी कभी थोड़ा सा आंख ऐसे कर लेती हूँ, ऐसे, you know, that's okay. Just to bring the focus properly. But नहीं तो मुझे पीछे जो लिखा है वो भी दिख रहा है. So it's absolutely no problem. सर दर्द भी नहीं होता, आंख में से पानी भी नहीं आती है. And I think it's been how many years? नहीं, मैं how many years बोला तो आपको मेरा एज मालूम पड़ेगा, नहीं बताना चाहती हूँ. Though Neha has already guessed it. Audience, have you guessed my age? You will never be able to guess my age because I'm always with such young, beautiful people that I will never grow old. So, this is Vijay Tushar, Leadership Development Catalyst, signing off for now and hope you enjoyed this session. Stay blessed and yes, keep watching every Wednesday at 8:30. But let me also give a disclaimer that there are certain times when there are technical issues and I just cannot come live on Facebook, on YouTube. So stay tuned. We definitely will make it a point to be there every Wednesday, especially for you. Because जनता आपने हमको बनाया है, तो हम इस बात का रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं और हो सके उतना वैल्यू आपको देना चाहते हैं.
Good night, dear.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. God bless and see you next Wednesday. Good night.
Good night.
I wish